I like doing research by map and also doing research by boots on the ground, visual stuff. This appeared from LiDAR to be a farm field that was probably pre-1900s, because the furrows are where a cabin used to be that was there in the 1900s. And looks like the cabin sits right in the middle of it, and I'm sure they didn't plow right up to the farmhouse or the old cabin. So this is an old farmed field, and some odd things that you kind of look out for is just features in the ground. I'm not sure if you could see this. There's actually a couple furrows, deep furrows here. We're standing in one right now. Another one here too. Too wide to be a wagon cart, but who knows? And then it kind of another big gap here, and we're standing in another furrow. So I wonder if it's maybe an orchard at one point, but there's no evidence of an orchard being here, because there's quite a bit of furrows in it. You can probably see it a little better from this angle. You can see where that pine tree is. Kind of drops down, bumps back up. It's a little odd. It's all parallel lines heading toward those hedges over there, and those hedges, and those hedges, and those hedges. So there's an open area right here we're going to check out. A lot of old trees around it. Let's go see what we can find. 89, 88, 90, 87. Let's check it out. There we go. Mason jar lid. With a milk glass seal. I think that's what they call it. $63, $65, $68, $61, $53. Very strong though. Right there. There we go. It's like a 30 6 bullet. First I thought the signal was really strong. Now it's pretty jagged. But I'm in an area that there's not a lot of activity, so I guess it's worth checking. Uh-oh. I hear something. That's a rusty nail. Another rusty nail. What the heck is that? Brass or copper. But it was in with nails. That's probably why it was so jagged. Weird. Let's see what else we got. Oh, there's more in the hole. So there are tons of nails. This copper or brass piece here. I'll keep looking in the hole. See what I can find. Can't quite tell, but this kind of caught my eye. Kind of looks like Native American pottery. But not quite sure. That's too crumbly. Can't be, but not enough of it there. It almost looks like there's some grit in it. Definitely not enough. Oh, I forgot to mention that I'm going to leave this here. This is where it needs to stay, because if it is Native American pottery, it's like a piece of the puzzle, as I always say. So we don't want to take too many pieces away. So this is where it's going to stay. I'm going to document it on my GPS, and obviously I'm documenting it by taking pictures and video. Jumping all over the place. We'll see what's here. Why not? Okay. Showing about 6 to 8 inches. We'll see. The notorious shotgun shell. Out here with Swing for the Ring. Trying to document some sites. Not sure if you can see the black flies all over the place. It's very annoying. They're not biting, they're just in your face and your nose and your eyes. Oof. Fun. Well, I got a strong iron signal between 30 35 and got excited because this is private property near a farm field next to a big old maple, I think this is. I'm like, okay, cool, maybe a farm implement or something. No, it is a climbing step. It's like a welded to a bolt and modified, but for tree climbing, for deer hunting. Okay, we're getting a very solid signal. 67, 65, 62, 56. My guess, based on experience, a shotgun shell or a bullet casing. Just a guess. We're going to do it anyways. Okay, looks like we got it out. Oh, interesting. That is an old slug. Interesting slug. Slate hollow point. That's I would assume that's a little bit, that's about 50 caliber, probably a muzzle loader, I guess. It's bigger than a 45. It looks like it might be a muzzle loader with the rings on it. And you can see a slate angle on it where it impacted. Looks like somewhat shallow. So, wasn't a shotgun shell, it's a bullet from a muzzle loader. I'm assuming that's modern.
But it definitely looked like there was a stamp in there. Right here. Right there.
Okay, so we were getting A little bit of iron through here, right here. 25, 26. Very solid. 6 inches down, roughly, in a linear fashion. What do you think that could be? It's kind of following similar to the rows, but not quite. The rows are kind of going off on an angle like that, and this line is, and it stopped. There we go, pick back up again. So the rows are going this way. So it kind of crosses the rows a little bit. I'm guessing because it's an iron signal, it's a linear form, it's probably a fence. So, yep, there it is again.
All right, so we've been traveling all over through the woods looking for relics, coins, you name it. Well, we just took a little break and we decided we're gonna basically detect the front yard, the driveway, maybe just into the woods next to the house. And 3 inches down, 82, 83 signal on the AT Pro. And it looks like we've got us a silver dime right here. It's gonna be a Rosie. So, not crazy old, it's not 1800s, but it's silver, and we'll take it. So, see what else we got around here. That's wild.
We got an 82, 80, 81, 82. Not far from where we got the Rosie, 46 Rosie.
There it is. It's a greenie. It's been bent, maybe by the train. It's a memorial. It's the Lincoln Memorial.
Cool.
She's been driven over 1964, so that's still silver years if it would have been a dime or a quarter.
Okay. I was going to skip over this. It coming up in the 50s, and then I started regretting it. I picked up some glass, like, oh man, digging a trash pile, until I saw a little bit of shiny. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. What the heck?